ironic that just days after Prime Minister Modi singled out the NCP for its alleged corruption to the amount of 70,000 crores, a large chunk of that very party, led by the very man who is the prime accused in many of these scams, Ajit Pawar, decided to switch their support to the BJP in the state. And of course, they were welcomed with open arms. That pretty much sums up the state of Indian politics today. It is opportunism and cynicism at its best. And it's not the first time that this has happened, but what it does reflect is just how poorly the anti-defection law in this country has actually worked. The law was brought in the mid-80s essentially to prevent this Ayaram Gayaram politics that India was consistently seeing. But at the end of the day, it hasn't actually prevented governments from falling. In fact, wholesale defections are still taking place. The decision to disqualify or not to disqualify members has to be taken by the Speaker of the House, and speakers today more than ever are more politically partisan than we have ever seen them. Very often they take years to decide on disqualification pleas because they have no time limit that is set for them to do so. And then courts have intervened, making the process very cumbersome, lengthy and very, very complicated. The other purpose of the anti-defection law actually has been to curb the independent minds of our legislators, MPs and MLAs, because they can't vote on a bill or a legislation based on their own common sense or their own sort of outlook towards a particular issue. They have to necessarily toe the party line or they could be disqualified. So where does that leave our democracy? It's time to scrap this law, and it's time to find a better way to deal with instability in our governments and to deal with defections.